Hello my friends and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. In our last video, we did spend the day on the Citadel exploring, a little questing, a whole lot of talking, and we ended our day with Captain Anderson, who seems resigned, depressed, unhappy with how things are going for him. And everyone here is mad at all the humans. And I get it's because they think that Shepard didn't save the council as a personal affront to any non-human species, and that's not how I meant that. I mean, it's like Ashley. I don't think what she said is how she meant it. You know, it wasn't like a personal thing. It was more just like, let's save our forces to kill Saren. But and if I kill him faster, then more people don't die. But apparently that's not how the game works. It's a personal affront to any non-humans. But anyway, we're going to continue exploring around the Citadel today. Oh, I can't go the Presidium. I can't go the Factory District. Level 27? I feel like I've been to all these, but let's double check. Yeah, that's a food stand. Okay. So 27? Oh, I can go to the Presidium from there. I was on the Presidium. That's why I couldn't go to the Presidium, dummy. Wait, this is... See, it's one map for everything. I don't like that. Okay, it's the people with the fish. All right, we've done here. So the dock, level 28. That was a really long load screen, which I'll no doubt edit out. And that's not any... Okay. I've done everything on the Citadel. Okay. I'm a little surprised. Well, back to... our ship, I suppose we shall go. What's the dock area? I've been there? Yes, it's where I came in at. All right, well, back to the Normandy we go. Sorry, I'm just not used to it looking this way. I love all the cutscenes. Cutscenes are great. Okay, now we have a new companion somewhere on this ship.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, okay. Can I, all right, I better do it now before I forget. Oh, and I have stuff that I bought for my room, because I probably should have bought stuff for, like, upgrades and things for my gear and whatnot, but no, I bought decorations instead. So let's read our messages. Thank you again from Sahrabarik. Oh, I remember him from Mass Effect 1. Commander Shepard, Mr. Udina offered to pass on a message for me. I wished to express my thanks for your assistance in retrieving my wife's body. While nothing could ever banish the pain of losing Nerali, being able to see that her body was treated properly helped me more than you could imagine. I have opened the restaurant that my wife always wished to start back on Earth. Nerali's picture hangs on the wall and Alliance soldiers eat for free. It is the least I can do to honor the courage which both you and my wife have served humanity. Oh, sincerely. There we go. Sincerely, Sahrabarik. I'm like scrolling down like it's actually gonna work. It doesn't. Oh. Different setup. Not digging the map. I like the maps in Mass Effect 1 better. It's fine. It's just very it's very confusing. Okay, so where might my Jacob Taylor Goto. Okay, let's go to the crew's quarters and talk to her. And then, I don't know what we're gonna do. I hadn't quite planned, I planned to have another day in the Citadel. The life support port observation? That's new. Ooh. Did you just kind of take over this lounge area for your own? It's nice. Liquor. Drink. I had the red liquid versus the blue liquid. Does that mean something? I don't know. What is that? Is that where she sleeps, maybe? A rose.
The red rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Keiji that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental.
Or, letting everybody know the same person stole all that stuff.
I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. Keiji dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last.
Who is it a bust of, or head of, rather?
That's my favorite piece. Painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
Great, I have to go to Omega, where, slavers go. Wonderful. Anyway, let's examine books.
Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal.
Okay. Well, let's have a chit-chat with Kasumi.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. People think he's a bad cook on purpose, like he's trying to teach them a lesson. I think his ramen is okay, but it's really hard to ruin ramen.
You'd be surprised.
I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship.
Yeah, I'm not much sure what to do with you either, other than, we can hang out. Your armor's super awesome. Your voice is lovely.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Okay, I'm all sorts of disappointment already today. I'd already finished exploring the Citadel. I'm not happy with the maps. Kasumi won't talk to me. Let's look at her Codex entries. That should cheer me up, right? Okay. So, wait, did we finish all the primary? How lovely. Let's look at secondary now. Aliens and non-sapient creatures. Husk, Thresher Maws. I remember them. Varen. We get to fight them in this game. Don't spoil it for me. Cerberus Project Overlord. Planet 8? 2 beautiful moons, 1 spectacular ring, 0 neighbors, says a popular advertisement for the Terminus system world. 8 is known for its sparsely settled population despite being a garden planet, with a colony nearly a century old. Blessed with a mild climate, wildlife no more dangerous than that on Earth, and soil and bacteria amenable to imported plants. 8 would appear to be an unexploited paradise. However, it is unpopular for 2 reasons. The first and foremost obvious is that its moon, Litea, is in an unstable orbit that will lead to a planetary impact and an extinction-level event within the next 2 centuries. I feel like we've been there in Mass Effect 1. As such, all investment in the planet is short-term, and the biggest business is selling off the local biota to the highest bidder. The second drawback is the level of violence on the planet. Like the rest of the Phoenix massing cluster, 8 was briefly considered part of the Citadel space during its first wave of colonization. However, when the colony broke off to become an independent planet in 2133, the Council let the doomed planet go with less than a day of debate. really didn't care about it, did they? Free from any real governing body, 8's history has since been filled with wars between small frontier town city-states over its resources. The result is a dangerous world where the average citizen is expected to be self-reliant to the point of fending for themselves against cutthroat corporations, strong-arm militia groups, and even Geth incursions. The fighting is so frequent that the name of the planet itself has changed more than 11 times. In a sign of blunt indifference, standard Citadel galaxy maps refer to the world by the name given to it by human colonists in the latter half of the century. That's But nothing about what Cerberus did there, I noticed. But okay. Citadel and Galactic Government. Citadel Conventions, Citadel Councils, Space, CSEC Foundations, Presidium Ring, Serpent Nebula. Statistics, Wards, Treaty of Ferrixon. Okay, I remember that vaguely. But Citadel Council, is there anything new? No. Nothing new. Okay, Humanity and the Systems Alliance. Earth, First Contact War. Gagarin Station Jump Zero. Genetic Engineering. In the 22nd century, manipulation of the human genome became commonplace. Techniques of genetic engineering advanced to the point where the rich could custom-build fetuses that grew into stronger, smarter, and more attractive adults. In more permissive regions, custom-designed life forms and uplifted animals occupied an ill-defined niche between property and sapient being. Travel to planets with unique forms of life brought an awareness that Earth's unique biodiversity could be lost if spliced and hybridized to gain useful alien qualities. The Sudum-Wolcott Genetic Heritage Act was passed by the Systems Alliance Parliament in 2161. It imposed sharp restrictions on controversial uses of genetic engineering, but provided government subsidies for beneficial applications. Screening and therapy. Most governments provide free assessments and corrective therapy for genetic diseases in prospective parents. This has nearly eliminated everything from cystic fibrosis to nearsightedness. The earlier screening and therapy is performed, the more comprehensive the results. Though ideally performed on artificially fertilized zygotes in a lab, procedures are available for embryos in the womb and newborns out of respect for personal beliefs. Enhancement. Improvement of natural human abilities is legal, but adding new abilities is not. Treatments to improve strength, reflexes, mental acuity, and appearance are permitted. Adding a tail or the ability to digest cellulose is not. Some genetic enhancements is provided for free to Alliance military recruits, but the average citizen must pay for the privilege. The process can take years to reach fruition in an adult. So I wonder if this is where Miranda would fall into. And then finally we have engineering. Artificial hybridization of genes from compatible non-human species with human genetic code is illegal. Creation of designed life is broadly legal and mainly used for terraforming and medical applications. But sentient creatures are heavily regulated, and creation of sapient life is outlawed by both the Systems Alliance and the City Council. So this would be creating Cylons, AI, whatever they're called. So Systems Alliance Geological Survey. Okay, I feel like that's not new. Military Doctrine should not be new. Jargon's not new. Ranks is not new. Systems Alliance and 7. Yes, Terra Firma Party. I did read that one last time. And Timeline. Any updates to the timeline? Here we go. So, where did I leave off? Bindur, and then we have the Skillian Blitz, 2177, Thresher Maz, devour the Alliance colony of Akuz, 2178, in retaliation for the Skillian Blitz, and an Alliance fleet wipes out an army of slavers on the moon of Torfun. Yeah, I remember that. 2183, Geth led by rogue Spectre Saren Arturus attacked the Citadel, ensuing in a battle that cost thousands of lives. A few weeks later, the SSV Normandy is ambushed and destroyed. Commander Shepard is presumed dead. 2185, current date. Okay, well I think that's enough Codex for now. Let's go back to our galaxy map and poke around there. So CIC, oh no wait, Captain's Cabin. I have new decorations I wanted to see. And new books, right? Look, I've got new decorations. Oh, that's so cool. Do I have fish? And I have fish. I fed my fish, I think. Oh, that's so awesome. But I also had books somewhere. I feel like I bought some... Did I buy a new helmet? No. Oh, I bought new legs, apparently. So life support webbing within a wearable framework, the CERTA Foundation developed an innovative net of microstimulants and metagel in order to increase the chances of survival for aid workers and military personnel working in a hostile environment. So increases my health. Well, that's definitely good. So let's do that. Metal. Okay. Maybe it's in here. Unread messages? No. Oh wait, here maybe? Space... My space hamster! Oh, he's so cute! Squeak. Maybe the books are in my Codex entry? Publications. Okay, well, we'll get there then. Okay, now we'll go back up to the galaxy map. I am all over the place today. I am fully aware. I have a hamster, I have fish, I have space models, because that's the important thing, not actual upgrades. I should probably be more careful about
messages for you, Commander.
Spending my credits, because apparently it's a lot harder to get credits in the game, but I can't help it. Okay, so let's back out of here. Boltzmann. We're in Widow. Help Kasumi. Okay, I know I've got that quest, but I kind of want to go back to where we started. I'm going to need to make a list of all these nebulas now and make sure we go and do every single teeny tiny itty bitty little thing. So Omega Nebula. So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, geez. 5 other systems within this. They're not called cluster nebulas now. Now, let me see. I left off. I did in Morgan, I believe, but let's just double check. Enter orbit. Start scanner. Okay, yeah, I like excessively scanned. As usual. Oh no, ugh, that's gonna be hard to remember to do. Clicking that button. So let's do the other 2 planets here, and then maybe we'll go to Omega, since I've got 3 recruits there, and Omega keeps coming up in conversations, and I feel like I need to actually go there so I know what they're talking about. So Bindur, if it were closer to Sahrabarik, Bindur would have an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. The deep cold of the outer solar system, however, both elements have long since frozen to the ground. Well, I'm gonna scan the planet. Ooh, it's rich. Well, I have finished surveying Bindur, and I've had 25 probes here, so it was definitely rich. Thankfully, though, the bars when you you can see here, like, my platinum bar is all the way capped, and I got a little concerned that once I hit when it was all filled up, it would stop collecting resources. But thankfully, that's not the case, because I was a little nervous. I was like, oh no, I don't want to have to come back. But let's buy more probes. Thankfully, they're only 100 credits for every 5, but still, that's going to get real expensive real fast. So we did Bindur. Is that everything? It looks like it. Okay, well, I'm going to back out of here because I actually want to take a peek at my journal, because I haven't actually gone through my whole journal just yet. Okay, so assignments, I have Cerise Brandy. Oh, I can turn some of these in because I have the brandy for Dr. Chakwas, and I have the ingredients for the cook. So we'll go do that before we go to Omega. Then Overlord, a Cerberus station on the planet Aite, which I just read about. Typhon system Phoenix massing has gone off the grid. The elusive man has requested assistance investigating the situation. Okay, so just need to travel there. Then Project Firewalker, Rosalie lost. Cerberus Project Firewalker has reported that a survey ship has gone missing near the planet Ziona. The ship was carrying researchers and a prototype planetside exploration vehicle when it went missing. I read that really bad. Cerberus has asked that the vehicle be recovered and that any signs as to the whereabouts of researchers be reported. Okay, the Normandy crash site. That's what I want to go do sooner rather than later. Maybe after we do Omega, however long that takes me. But anyway, the Alliance has found the wreckage of the SSV Normandy on the planet Alkera. They have asked that a monument be placed on the site, any sign of the remaining 20 missing crew members recovered. So travel to Alkera. I'm gonna have to reread these again, so I don't know why I'm doing it now. But anyway, so Kasumi stealing memory. So I got this quest after I got Kasumi. It is Kasumi Goto, I'm not crazy. After I got her as a companion. So Master Thief Kasumi Goto has a problem. A ruthless arms dealer named Donovan Hawk killed her partner, Keiji Okuda, and stole Okuda's Grey Box, a neural implant that stores memories and information. Kasumi has planned a daring heist to recover Okuda's Grey Box and has asked for help in pulling it off. Once this is done, Kasumi can dedicate all her attention to completing Shepard's mission. Oh, is that why I can't talk to her yet? Beckenstein. Stop the collectors. Okay. Assemble a team. All right, I'm doing that. Dossier veteran. So this one's on Omega. So Zaeed Massani, expert in both personal and small unit combat, unparalleled mercenary soldier and bounty hunter, known for a willingness to get the job done no matter the cost. Zaeed Massani is without a doubt the most feared mercenary and bounty hunter in the galaxy. His services have been retained by Cerberus at extremely high cost. He is currently awaiting pickup on Omega. Okay, he sounds scary. Then Dr. Morden Solis, biological weapons expert. This is the one that everyone keeps bringing up that I need to get. So light weapons training with Solarian Special Tasks Group. Ew. Dr. Morden Solis is a Solarian biological weapons expert whose technology may hold the key to countering collector attacks. He is currently operating a medical clinic in the slums of Omega. Okay. Dossier the Warlord. Dr. O'Keir. Millennia of combat and strategic experience, rumored familiarity with collector technology, a brilliant and brutal Krogan. Oh, you mean I can't just go get Rex? Like ask him to like ditch his Krogan friends and come hang out again? Oh, I miss Rex. He was great. Anyway, a brilliant and brutal Krogan warlord who fought in the Krogan rebellions, Dr. O'Keir has become obsessed with saving the Krogan people from the Genophage and is believed to have contacted the collectors in an attempt to gain technology to that end. He is currently in a Blue Suns camp on Corliss, though the nature of his relationship with the mercenary group is unknown. Okay, wasn't Blue Suns brought up when we were in the weapons shop on the Citadel? The guy who was obsessed with the shotgun? Dossier ARchangel, small unit tactical expertise, omni-tool expert, and noted sniper. Ooh. ARchangel is a mercenary commander whose operations are noted for their technical expertise and strategic brilliance. He is responsible for high-profile attacks on gang leaders on Omega and can likely be found there. Interesting. I like the name. And Dossier the Convict. Jack, no last name known. Exceptional biotic ability. No criminal background, currently in custody. Jack is rumored to be the most powerful human biotic ever encountered. Oh, really? Very little additional data regarding Jack is available, except that the subject has a history of violence and should be approached carefully. Well, considering the history of biotics and their treatment in general, I should say I'm surprised, but I'm not really. But anyway, currently Jack is being held in the Turian prison ship Purgatory. That sounds awful. Cerberus has negotiated for the prisoner's release. I'm sure that will go perfectly seamlessly, right? Okay, now let's go to Omega. Very excited to go there. Okay. Enter orbit. Oh, built in the mined-out husk of a metallic asteroid, Omega has been a haven for criminals, terrorists, and malcontents for thousands of years. So, vacation spot. Top 10 vacation spots. At times, the station has lain idle and abandoned for centuries, only to be reactivated by a new group of outlaws seeking a fresh start. The space station's original elegant design has given way to a haphazard expansion by scrabbling factions of every species. There is no central government or unifying authority on Omega, and nobody can recall a time there ever was one. 7.8 million. Hey, well, let's dock. I like the flight cutscenes of the Normandy. It shows off Joker's skill a whole lot better than the first game did. Let's bring... So we're going to a place full of criminals. I feel like we should bring one with us. Although Jacob would probably feel... Yeah, he would feel awkward. He's pretty straight-laced. Okay, so we don't have any more points there or there for her. And I feel like my weapons are kind of all... Yeah, I've only got one option, so it is what it is at this point.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Moklan. I was just...
Leave, Fargut, now.
Oh, of course, Moklan. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Aria wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Aria? Who's Aria? Yeah, how about I'll go when I'm ready?
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Aria waiting. Afterlife now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the ARchangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
So the... the ones... So ARchangel is killing off leaders of the mercenary groups, and the mercenary groups are going after him. Is that what I'm understanding? But hang on, let's go to Journal, because I have all sorts of updates. Omega, Aria Taloic. Aria Taloic, ruler of Omega. Didn't it just say that there was no organized structure here? It's fine. Wants all important new arrivals to pay their respects to her at Afterlife. She may be a valuable source of information. That's a very good point. You could ask nicely, though.
Please.
Shut.
Oh.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaeed Massani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
Oh, this is my bounty hunter, and this must be one of his bounties. How much do you know?
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
And who's your friend?
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates, even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's next for him?
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
Are you and Cerberus?
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Great. So I just gotta say, my current companion list consists of Cerberus operatives. Cerberus, the evil group from Mass Effect 1. Again, trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but it's not gonna happen easily. And a master thief and a bounty hunter. No one who, like, isn't there unless they're getting paid or part of the evil organization. I just feel like I miss my old team like they kind of wanted to be there. I felt like I could trust them, that they had my back, and now it'll all be fine. It'll be fine, right? Anyway, welcome aboard.
Good to have you, Zaeed. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
There's always a catch. There is always a catch.
I'm assuming there's some part of your contract that I'm expected to handle. That about right?
Yeah. Funny he didn't tell you. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago?
No.
He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
Yeah, we can totally do that.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
You know, gotta say, he's kind of funny. Is there a way that I can get him to come with me without having to go all the way back on the Normandy? Let's see. Oh, request new squad member. Perfect. Select. I think he would fit in well here. Sorry, Miranda, but I'm gonna take the 2 criminals with me on the criminal planet. Or criminal space station. Let's see, Zaeed, what do you have? Assault rifle. I don't know why I'm looking. Squad, what does he have? Oh my. Mercenary veteran increases Zaeed's weapon damage and health. Yeah, we're gonna go with those. Because why not? There we go. I need to get some more XP because we all need more level up points. I'm also getting the vibe that we're kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy, just a ragtag group of criminals slash quasi-criminals to save the universe. Is that what's going on? I feel like I'm explaining my thoughts ever so poorly today. Oh, wow. Okay, let's not get distracted. Let's go talk to Aria. Oh, look, it's an elf core.
Come on, let me in.
What's going on?
Aria's expecting me. Oh,
annoyed. If she were expecting you, you'd be inside.
An elf core bouncer. Oh, that's great. I hear news.
You've let 10 people in while I've been standing here.
Uncaring. They were VIPs.
I hear news stuff going on in the background, but we'll worry about it later.
See me over here?
Go on in. Aria's expecting you.
Can you even see me over here?
Kylan. I haven't saved in a while. Let's save and talk to this person.
What are you looking at?
Careful now.
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
So, like, if you went renegade, could you just, like, shoot him? I mean, like, Shepard could be kind of crazy. I kind of really want to do a full renegade playthrough, but it's gonna be so awkward. It's so awful, but I really want to in the future. Oh, it's like the Chorus Den, only called Afterlife now. Okay, map. Do I have a? I don't have a real map. Upper Afterlife, Merc Recruiter, Aria. That's where I'm going. VIP area, salvage, Omega. Oh, I forgot to do the quest. Well, it'll be fine. I just got so excited to go to Omega.
You hear that? No, me neither.
Merc Recruiter. Let's talk to that person later.
for me. Everyone wants some of this.
All right. I'm definitely liking all the upgrades. This is so much better than Cora's deck. It's big and huge and very cool. Anto.
You want to talk? Talk to Aria.
Oh, all right. Hello. Can I talk to Aria?
That's close enough.
Stand still.
What's the scan for?
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Aria.
She's kind of awesome. I'm not gonna lie. She's kind of cool, and I feel like I recognize the voice from somewhere, but I just can't place it just yet. Anyway, so yeah, I have similar rules. Let's be tough back.
Sounds like neither of us likes being jerked around.
And on your ship, that would matter. Here, we entertain my preferences. So, what can I do for you?
Oh, I have lots of questions. Let's ask about Omega.
So you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Okay. Aria?
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer, mind your own damn business.
I'm really digging her whole outfit situation. It's really cool. Totally fits her vibe. Oh, it's so good. I love it. Indifference about Shepard.
One scan and we're straight to business. People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Okay, thank you. Well, let's ask about ARchangel.
I'm trying to track down ARchangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Half of Omega?
Why is everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Well, he sounds perfect for me.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with ARchangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
Explain.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them. They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
I need info about ARchangel?
What can you tell me about ARchangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
Okay, well, what groups are after him?
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
Yeah, it sounds like he made everybody angry. But what about you?
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate. But I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
Thanks.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
And Morden.
I'm looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
You know him?
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Of course, because why would you help with that? So I suppose we're done now?
Thanks for the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
She's grumpy, but feisty. Maybe it's feisty, not grumpy. No, it's grumpy and feisty. It doesn't actually matter, though. Join the mercs and Renegade. Well, I was snarky back, but she was snarky to me. It's like, you know, I gotta come off tough, right? So the professor, enter the quarantine zone and search for Morden Solus. And then we have Archangel, join the mercs. Sign up with the mercenary gangs by speaking to the recruiter in one of the Afterlife private rooms. Okay, well, I still have more journal. What's going on? What did I not click on? Omega Aria to log. Aria is satisfied and will not impede the mission. Thanks, Aria. Oh, Zaeed, the price of revenge. Before he was hired by Cerberus, Zaeed had taken a mission to go to Zoria and liberate... Okay, that's what he just told me. So we need to work on his personal quest at some point. Okay, well, after all that, let's save. Let's poke around a little bit. I kind of want to go do the Archangel quest, but let's hold off a minute. Just see what's going on around here. There's someone over here to talk to.
Oh no! It was another Borcha.
A Borcha?
Wow. Whole club is spinning.
Okay, downstairs we go. It's Helena Blake! I remember her! Oh, hello, Helena. Remember me?
Commander Shepard? Is that you? I'd heard you were dead.
Hi.
I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you'd remember.
I do.
You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and helped me take over their operation. It was quite the coup.
Yeah, how's your criminal empire going?
If you're on Omega, things are either going very well or very badly.
Well, there is always a third option.
Which is?
I decided to expand my operation into Omega, and of course I had neither the skills nor the resources to go up against Aria. So I allowed her to buy me out. Now I run my organization as a satellite of hers. It's worked out very well for me so far.
Could be worse, so you serve Aria, fair enough. I mean, it sounds like she did what she needed to do to survive. There are the words. Why are you here?
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega? Opportunity, success, failure, all of the above. I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
Oh, really? Okay. So let me go back to this one.
If you're on Omega...
Well, there is all... So I allowed her to buy me out. Now I run my organization as a satellite of hers. It's worked out very well for me so far.
I suppose it could be worse.
I guess that's better than the alternative.
Oh yes, much. As one of her lieutenants, I enjoy certain protections that others don't. And Aria was very generous when she bought me out.
Fair enough.
As long as you have your health, right?
Yes, it was touch and go there for a while.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do.
Allegedly. That's what people keep telling me, but I like to wander around and explore.
Unfortunate, a
blight on Omega's society or a boon for the station's depressed labor market. A new study of the Vorge's adaptive capabilities shows that with the proper treatment, young Vorge can be molded into productive members of society. The study, sponsored by Genera Staffing Services, promises to redefine the way we look at the Vorge who clog our walkways. Could that vagrant someday become an asset? The hunt is on for Omega's public enemy #1, and this time, there is no escape. Merc groups from all over the Terminus systems are recruiting for assaults on the notorious ARchangel in an attempt to kill the meddling bastard once and for all. Who is he? Who gives a shit? He'll be dead soon enough, and the ones who take him down will be living like kings.
It's like Merc Radio.
Aria, she's Omega's #1 citizen. But what do we really know about her? With your help, we can make damn sure that the people who should rule Omega do so. Act now for Omega's future.
Anything else?
Protesters have again attempted to extinguish the Shepard Memorial flame on Torfin.
All right,
Authorities
I've heard
issued
this one
warnings,
before,
but
I think this is where I'm going to pause for today. In tomorrow's video, we're going to spend the day in Omega, I imagine. Maybe the next few days. It depends on how it goes, but I want to finish exploring all the nooks and crannies first, and then maybe start the ARchangel quest. Is that, am I saying the words correctly? I am saying the words correctly. So that's kind of my goal. We'll see what actually gets done tomorrow, and as usual, go from there. But as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Mass Effect 2 video.